Hello, my sexy muffins, and welcome back to another video. And happy Lunar New Year's. So we are doing a Lunar New Year's, which is a bonus video, which I have someone did request last year. I just forgot to write it down, so it would have been pushed along into the Lunar New Year before it. So I am doing it now, and it is the Trickster from Dead by Daylight, and we are going to be doing their base Yandere headcanons in this video, so let's get on to it. Disclaimer: the Trickster is not Yandere canon. This is just fun and not to be taken seriously at all. Simping for fictional characters and Yanderes is fine. Just do not be illegal or gross about it. You know who you are, you dirty flaky biscuits. Yanderes are not ideal partners to have in real life. Also remember to separate fiction from reality and headcanon from canon. Thank you. Now let's get on to business. The trickster is a man who had fallen into becoming a serial unaliver. It all started at a very young age when he first unalived a hamster that took the attention away from his flute playing. He was skilled at throwing knives and such, and even got his dad, and even his dad, and even got his dad a good amount of money doing this at his restaurant. I think it was a restaurant. Anyways, in which his dad used that money to help his son become a singer, as he was very talented. He was quickly made the lead singer of a failing K-pop band, and this is where the fame really goes to his head. He met the assistant to his manager, which was you, and you would be the middle person that would work between him and his manager. At first, he thought you were nothing special, because he is the type of yandere that is so full of himself, he does not even notice his darling right away. That was until he heard your scream, the bone-chilling excitement that rushed through his body when he heard your scream, as well as so many other emotions. His anger that someone had made you scream, his his fear that someone had hurt you, and the jealousy that he felt that he was not the one that did it. That is when he realized you were the one he wanted, and no one else was going to make you scream but him. You were his. So he would have saved you. Someone tried to mug you, and he defended you, but he went a bit far and pummeled the guy so bad. You were grateful he helped you cover it, so you helped him cover it up, and he did save you. You did not want him to go to jail for helping you. He saw this as you accepted his love, and he became obsessed with you in that moment. You were his muse, and he loved to hear your voice. You were not sorry, one second. He would have you sing his songs back to him so he could get a better feel for them, air quotes around that. But really, he wanted to hear you sing with the screams in the background. To him, it was a work of art, and he became even more obsessed with you. You were nowhere near as talented as he was, but he wanted to continue to hear you sing and or scream. He is the type of yandere that becomes obsessed with routine with you. He would make sure that you were there every morning with him to give him his coffee and or other things, as well as breakfast, and he would soon have you eaten almost every meal with him. He would be the type of yandere that isolates you from everyone else because he is a jealous yandere. You were the love of his life, and he did not want to share you with anyone. He was also obsessed with you saying his name. He could only imagine the way you would scream it in and out of the bedroom. He is a very manipulative yandere as well, and he would, oh, sorry, my mouse went weird. Okay. And he would have told and he would sorry, I gotta reread that sentence, my brain faltered. He is a very manipulative yandere as well. So if you told him you were doing other things or had other plans or meeting up with friends or whatever, he would isolate you even further and manipulate you to spend time with him. He is sorry, my brain farted. He is a very manipulative yandere as well. Sorry, I already read that. He is a yandere with a huge ego, and for and a for sure thing. That's a tongue twister. He would. Sorry, my brain is not working. He is a yandere with a huge ego, and for sure he would. I don't know why it said it auto. It must have auto corrected to she would because it's he would. I know my brain wasn't that fucked up. He would be the only person on. He ugh, he would be the only person on your mind, he and that he. I don't know why it keeps auto correcting to should. And he would be the only person you would want to be with or see. He would use his money and and power to influence the people that were around you, to pay them off to leave you alone, or to manipulate them to leave you alone and ghost you. That way you would only be able to depend on him. If it was not obvious, he would have also stolen you from his manager, and you are now his assistants, not anyone else's. His assistant, because you belong to him. And if sorry, so that was that way. So that way, he had full access to you, and he was always had you at his beck and call. This way, he can make sure that he's the only person you think about. He would be a petty yandere as well, reminding you that he was the only one who stayed with you as all of everyone else had left you, as well as being petty with rivals, he knows they are nowhere good enough for you and nowhere near his level. He would make sure they were dealt with and made sure they screamed. And he would have you listen to their screams to pick out samples for his new songs. Air quotes around samples. You and him would spend, he and you, that's proper, he and you would spend many nights growing closer and closer. He could not wait to tell you how he feels. He is conflicted yandere slightly, as he wants to hear you scream in pain and fear, but at the same time, he cannot bring himself to do it. But he'd rather hear you scream his name in the bedroom. But he can explore the pain and excitement with it mixed later, he supposes. When he finally does confess to you, it is a grand scene, and he is putting it all on the line. If you accept his love, he is going to make you scream and fricule senseless right then and there, which makes you experience the most intense excitement that you have ever felt, as well as he feels it with you screaming his name. If you do not accept his love, he is still going to make you scream, really scaring the poo out of you and almost threatening your life. Borderline, really. But then he plays it off as him being a trickster, ooh hoo hoo hoo, and just messing around. You would have left in fear, but he never did anything like this before, so it was fine, right? No, it was not. He would have started to stalk you more. Forgot to mention this, but as I said, with his routine, he has your routine down to a T, and would have a tracking on your phone as well. So he would know where you are at all times. He finally makes a plan to fake an attack on him, where he cuts and bruises himself up, and he's made sure that he would guilt you hard. You end up saying you will be with him because the fricker had manipulated you into being with him. He would never let you go after this, pretending that he would even want to end his existence if you left him. Very manipulative and terrible. He is a real piece of work, and can be the worst type of yandere at times, but also fairly supportive as well. But he does everything he can for you. It's a very conflicted way, after all. If you ever try to leave him, though, he will make you scream. He is a very sadistic yandere that takes pleasure in hurting his rivals. He also takes a bit of pleasure in hurting you, but he tries to have more control over that because he doesn't want to damage you permanently. What fun would you be if you, his darling, were broken? No, he likes you with some fight in you. Speaking of that, if the in the entity's realm, he will. in Diddy's realm, he would love to chase you. It is so thrilling to have to chase you down and make you his, but he will always end up with you in his arms. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed this. If you would like to see more, comment below what you would like to see, and I will do my best to do it and all that good stuff. Stay tuned for the whole end of the video because there will be a playlist of all my Yandere Dead by Daylight character videos. So keep an eye out for that. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed, and Patreon outro. Patreon outro. Thank you, Gav, for being my first patron. You are wonderful, beautiful, stunning, gorgeous. Thank you, Gav. I appreciate you. And yeah, and I hope that you all enjoyed this. If you would like to see more, you know what to do. And stay sexy, all my sexy muffins. Happy Lunar New Year's. Bye bye. Secret outro time, secret outro time, secret outro time. Secret outro, secret outro, secret outro, a baseball bat. Welcome to the secret outro, and the secret outro question of the day is: would you smash or pass the trickster from Dead by Daylight? My answer is hell yes, smash, 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 100% smash. What would you do? Comment below and stay sexy, all my sexy muffins. Bye bye.